Happy Thursday morning. Welcome, welcome. The dogs always look around when I say morning. They're like, who's here? Who's she talking to? Welcome. Just give everybody a couple of minutes just to join us. What another beautiful day it is today. Managed to get out with Ro this morning, which was beautiful. Had a really nice walk. Got a new crystal. New crystal this morning. Again, sentences I never thought I was going to be saying when I'm on a walk. Let's go and find some crystals. So we're back home. Good morning, Hardy. It's great. Usually I'm jumping around downtown to see you, Hardy. Great to have you with us. I've got the boys with me. I'm up on the balcony this morning. I'll show you the boys. They are, look at these boys. Let me see if I can get these for you. This is how to do mindfulness. Can you see him there? Is he on? I never know if he's on or not. There he is. Hello, sweet boy. Who's that, bud? I shouldn't say that. I'll bike him back. So it's Budley. And his cheeky boy, Ro. He's wagging his tail, are you? You wagging your tail, sweet boy? Hello. Are you wagging your tail? Are you saying good morning to everybody? Oh, I love you too. Look at that little face. Oh, Budley, am I going to get... Oh, I do get a wag of a tail, actually. Get a wag of a tail from my Budley. Now Romeo comes over because he gets jealous, don't you, sweetheart? So, morning everyone. Sorry, I am here, honest. Field watch. Just said this the other day. So, for anybody who is new this morning and wondering why I'm showing you the field with some grass in it, this got reseeded last week and I have never seen anything like it in my life, that it has just grown the way it's grown within a week. And it just made me smile. He said, have we all got that bored that we're watching grass grow? Apparently, yes. So yes. And we have over in the other field, he's out with his tractor, so we might have noise again, but that's all right. We'll just notice and accept. That was yesterday. Notice and accept. Right. You'd smile because 15 minutes ago I still had my walking gear on. Like literally. I had my walking gear on. I had my boots on. No makeup. I was like, really do need to get myself sorted. So it is good. Right. Good morning. So today I wanted to do a couple of things with you. I started doing an A to Z on mindfulness, which is something that I bought quite some time ago. We're on letter B, so we've still got 24 days to go. Basically, this will just keep me going forever. Morning to everyone. Morning, Mum. Morning, Claire. Morning, Hannah. Sorry, the sun's shining on the phone, so I can't see too good with regards to the messages coming in. So just know that I am seeing you, and I look at them after because it makes my heart sing. So I wanted to talk to you about that today, but I wanted to talk to you about happiness and joy. And I think sometimes we feel like we shouldn't be happy, or we shouldn't be joyful, or we shouldn't be enjoying where we are right now because of the situation that's going on, and I totally get that. And I think it's about balancing the two things together. Personally, for me, I mean, I woke up with the best news, such wonderful news. A very good friend of mine, Lou, she's on here at the moment, nominated me for an award. I can't even remember what the name of the award is. Lou, remind me what the name of the award is. Sorry, my mind's gone blank. But it's with Northwest Manchester. It's about unsung heroes. Sorry, it's coming back to me. And I was so overwhelmed that somebody would think to do that for me. But it just really took my breath away. And I just think the fact that we're able to be here together in these groups, whether it's walking with Romeo and Buddy in the morning, whether it's doing our chat and then a bit of mindfulness afterwards, or whether it's disco with Mr. Price on a Friday, or as we did last night, we did the other, Emma's 18th last night, which was just joyous to be part of. I can't even begin to tell you. Watching all her friends interact, it honestly blew my mind away. So to have that, just someone to nominate you, it made my heart sing. So I've woke up this morning absolutely just full of beans. I can't tell you the joy in my heart. And I thought, do you know what, I'm not going to turn that joy down, because there will be moments. I mean, I switched the telly off before because I was watching something, and I actually broke my heart as well of that. So I've had a good cry, a good smile, a good laugh. Literally, I've been up since 5, to be fair. But I think that's what's going on. It is a roller coaster of emotions, and I want to say to you, so if you're feeling joy for whatever reason because you see a post, or Northwest tonight, thank you, Lou, I knew you'd help me there, that was the nomination. By the way, you can Everyday Heroes. I love that. Lou and my mum, letting me know what's going on. Everybody needs your mum and Louise in your life. So here I am, and Friday by my side when I'm doing my disco. And Nicola, by the way, just who does all the background work, who does all the ICT. I just come here and talk. Nick does all the bit that I can't do, just so we're really clear. But I just think it's like, sorry, train of thought's completely gone. But it's about, we have a range of emotions. If you've seen something that's made your heart sing, I mean, there's some fabulous stories that are about as well. And that's why I was a little bit later this morning on the walk, as well as having a late night and wine last night, because I wanted to watch some of the incredible people who were talking. There was the gentleman, you may have seen him a couple of weeks ago. They were applauding him when he came out of hospital. The doctor took a video of it, it went viral. He was on this morning talking to the doctor that had helped to save his life, and the nurses who'd give him a shave for his birthday. It was also the Captain Tom was on there this morning talking about how much money he's raised. It was over 12 million this morning, so I've been on and donated there because that's for NHS charities. And I just think there's so many goodwill stories about, as well as the heartbreaking ones. And I just think if you've got joy in your heart when you see that, then own it. Have it, enjoy it, because there will be, it is a roller coaster. Like I say, I've gone through it all this morning, and I will continue to go through it. I'll also make sure I look after myself and have my little siesta at 2 today. I'm looking forward to that. Late night last night, but I just think it's really important that we have them all, we own them all. Don't just hold on to worry and upset and anxiety or sadness. Have those are what makes us who we are. You know, I don't want to be someone who doesn't cry. I don't want to be someone who watches the TV and doesn't give a damn about what's going on. But to be able to do that, I need to have the other side as well. So we can't have a storm without a rainbow. That's what I always say. You can't have a rainbow without any tears, without any water. So every time you do have a good cry, just allow it to come out. Have another lady from Australia. Well done, Jenny. Nice to have you here. I'm loving this. Just worldwide, aren't we? Loving. Makes me smile. You can't have a rainbow without any water, and every time you have a cry or whatever you have a good stamp or whatever you're doing, you're allowing yourself to get rid of that to allow some more joy in. But you've got to feel the joy. You've got to look at the joy. So I got this book randomly, as I do. This is no good to you because I know it's backwards. By the way, how talented is my husband that he can write backwards? If anyone saw a disco last night, they know what I'm talking about. I'm just gobsmacked that I genuinely didn't know he could write. I don't think he knew he could write backwards, actually. But there we go. So I've got this book, and I was looking through it. I'm loving this. Down in Essex as well. We are literally countrywide and worldwide. This is amazing. Let other people know. The more people that join us, the more people will feel good and pass that on. So I got this happiness journal, and I was looking through it while I was having my morning cup of tea after my walk, which is why at 10:15 I suddenly thought, come on, Price, to get your act together. And there was a lot in here, actually. I'm going to use quite a bit of this in classes, but there was 2 things that jumped out at me. One was the gift of giving, and I love this because that's what I feel like this morning. Oh, so not only have I had the incredible news from Louise, and a couple of other people have messaged to say, right, off the back of that, I'm going to nominate you. Wow. I had a message from a lady who owns a holistic shop in Widnes. Don't know her. Contacted me and said that a lady had been in, morning Claire, a lady had been in and wanted to buy me a gift to say thank you for what I'm doing in the community. You know, there's a part of me goes, is this a scam? Right, that was my negative thought that came through. What? And I was just like, right. She said, do you want to come and collect it, or do you want me to post it to you? I said, actually, will you post it to me? I don't mind sending some money for postage. And she went, lady's paid for the postage for you. So I said, are you able to tell me who it is? And she said, no, she don't want you to know who it is. She just wants you to get this from the community to say thank you. When I finished crying, because I was crying, I was just like, oh my gosh, how much kindness is there in this world? I don't do what I do for people to send me gifts, but you can do. I'm joking. I don't do that. I don't do that for the thanks. I do it because I can, and that's one of my gifts. I can. That's where it is. So that made me, when I picked this book up this morning, I bet if I picked this book up, there'd be something different jumps out to me each day. Rach, good morning. Good to have you here. I wanted to read this to you. It's called The Gift of Giving, and it's a bit of an exercise. Morning, Jill. How are you? I'm doing my hair later, Jill. You've no idea. No idea. Grey's are being done later, Jill. Sorry, that's my hairdresser that's just come on. Or one of my hairdressers. The Gift of Giving. Doing things for others. This is not only a great way to take your mind off problems, it also feels good. One recent study concluded that those who volunteer for selfless reasons live longer. Happy days. It's also linked to stronger and happy relationships. That's me and Pricey now, isn't it? That's silliness. Did you see him with that wig last night? I swear. I am not going to get that wig back, am I? If you haven't seen it, because you were sensible and didn't stay up late like us, we did a birthday party, Emma's 18th. She has additional learning needs and couldn't understand why her party had been cancelled. So somebody contacted me because they'd seen one of the live discos that we do and asked us whether we'd do something. I was like, got to do it. The thought of her sitting there and being so upset. So we did 2 hours last night. All the friends joined in, all the people who were round and about who I know and who's on this page joined in. And it was beautiful just to absolutely see that. It made both me and Pricey feel fantastic. I know her mum was over the moon. She was so happy. The interaction between her friends as well, because you could see them coming up, just beautiful. So it made me feel, both me and Just feel fantastic. Made her mum feel fantastic because she had a lovely day yesterday as well. She did karaoke with her mum in the afternoon, and I think they had a bit of a sit-down party. She'd got crisps and sausage rolls and things for when we'd finished. But by doing that touch of kindness, it just passes. It passes on to each other. You pick it up, then you pass that on to someone else. We've been talking about that all week, about looking after each other, being kind, being happy when we can feel it, being joyful and thankful. There are many ways that we can volunteer our free time. We've all got free time. Obviously, we've got to do this in a different way, because this is so you can volunteer your free time, such as helping out a local charity closer to home. Consider visiting someone you know who doesn't have family nearby. Can I just say we've got to be really careful with this? But why can't we pick up the phone? Why can't we contact? I have had the best conversations with people I have not seen for years. I mean, Louise, we've not seen each other. We worked out, didn't we, Lou? It was 30 years. I know. Neither of us look old enough to have been gone to school 30 years ago, but it was 30 years. And we had a phone conversation last week, and we pretty much text each other each day. I had the lady, I don't know if you saw it, Jude Champion did the stretching for us yesterday. Jude used to do the aerobics when I was down in Somerset 10 years ago. I haven't seen her for 10 years. It's probably about 7-8 years actually. And she picked the phone up yesterday and we had a video call. And I just think, wow. And just actually had a conversation last night with someone he used to work with years ago, over 20 odd years ago. He picked up the phone, that they were emailing yesterday. And I just think that, you're right, Lou, we don't look old enough. I am so with you. There's a funny story about that. When I was on the phone to Lou, and I said, it's 20 years since we spoke. Jack was at the side of me and just burst out laughing at 20 years. He said, and the rest. You don't need that, do you? You just don't need that from your son. He was right, though, it was 30 years. So, consider visiting someone, getting in touch with someone who doesn't have family nearby and would appreciate. Why don't we write cards for people? How lovely would that be to just have a card come through your door for no reason other than to say, thinking about you. You can make a card. Are you with me? It could be a message. It could just be a picture that you take of something and send it to someone. Let people know that you're thinking about them. Let's spread some of this joy. Offered to do supermarket shop for elderly neighbour. There's so many of you that are doing that right now. I know there are. It says here, jot down some ideas about how you can start a concerted giving campaign. So when this is finished, will you do me a favour and will you all commit to doing one act of kindness? And then when we finish, will you put in your comments what you're looking to do? Even if it's just smiling at someone if you see them in the street. Not that we're out in the street. If you smile at someone through the window, we are out in the street if you have to go out. But let's all commit to doing one act of kindness, because that one act of kindness, or 2 acts of kindness I've had now, that I've had this morning, I can't tell you how different that has made me feel. And by me feeling different, I know my energy is different, so I'll be passing that on to you as well. You can do the same. Can you imagine? We've got people in Australia, Spain, South Africa that are here. Can you imagine that joy that we can, from this one conversation, help to spread around the world? Because that's how it starts. That's how it starts. So that's my one thing, the gift of giving. So if I can get you all, once we've finished, or now, whenever, to commit to doing one act of kindness today. Whether it's just sending a pretty picture, whether it's just picking something, sending it, whatever it is. It can be a text, picking the phone up, sending an email, getting in touch with someone. But I'd like you all to just do one act of kindness today. That's great. And then the other thing I've looked at today, look, how pretty is this? Again, I know it's back to front. How pretty is this? Someone will be borrowing this. It's called Be You. Revel in what makes you different and follow your own path to happiness. Don't feel under pressure to do or be what others expect of you, because no one knows you better than you know yourself. So that's potentially something we might do as an exercise. But I love this. Today I'm going to do this as well. Yay, go on me. We focus so often on the things we can't do and we compare ourselves. Never compare yourself. Never has anything good ever come out of anything where you compared yourself. Full stop. Can you watch what someone's doing and like what they do and pinch a little bit or resemble that? Absolutely. But I'll guarantee you, if you're sat watching someone and you're comparing them to you, the negative self-talk that will come in. They're better than me, they're this, they're taller, they're thinner, they're da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Absolutely, Claire, I love that. Let's make kindness more contagious than the virus. High-fiving you, genuinely, high-fiving you. So that's my bit from my little happiness book this morning. It just happened to arrive yesterday, so I've had that out. Should we do a little bit of mindfulness now? Should we do the thing I'm supposed to be doing? Have you noticed that the word chat has come before mindfulness in my title? I just think it's right. Have a little bit of a 10-15 minute chat, a bit of a catch up, see how we're doing, and then we'll do a little bit of mindfulness. So, if I can get you, I was just checking where the tractor was, can I get you to, it's up to you, get yourself in a comfortable position. Whether that's seated or lied, feet up, feet down, it's totally up to you today. Get yourself comfy. I've got my cushions behind me. I wish you could see my boys, they're very comfy. They're mindfully enjoying the sunshine. Well, one's enjoying the sunshine and one's in the shade. Good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. That's my buddy smiling at me. You're smiling at Mama. You are, aren't you? It's a nice smile. Love him. Sorry, so you can get yourself comfy. And we'll all together take a nice, big, deep breath in, breathing in. And out. And breathing in. And out. And then breathing in your own time. If you choose to, I invite you to close your eyes. Just spending a moment closing your eyes and just noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Feeling if your feet are down, feeling your feet on a surface. Shoulders relaxed. Just noticing what you can hear. letting that relaxation just be there, allowing that calm to settle. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling the warmth, knowing you're secure. Breathing in. As you breathe out this time, any tension, allow it to go. Just allow that to go. Breathing at your own time. So today's mindful letter is B. It's called bubble breathing. Today we're going to do another mindful exercise. We'll be paying attention to our bodies, minds and feelings and how they react to the moment. This exercise will help us practice controlling our breathing in a way that calms our bodies and minds. Let's take one more deep cleansing breath, breathing in and slowly release. Now as you inhale, think of what it's like to blow bubbles. Fill your lungs with air. Imagine a bubble on the tip of a wand and being filled with air. Fill your lungs, fill the air, just as the bubble fills the air. Inhale, filling the bubble. And exhale, blowing the bubble away. Inhale, filling the bubble. And exhale, blowing the bubble away. Inhale, filling the bubble. Exhale, blowing the bubble, and just watch that bubble floating off into the distance. As you imagine the bubble floating away through the air, let your thoughts about other things float away in the air too. Focus only on your breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Watching that bubble float away into that beautiful blue sky. Putting in there any worries or thoughts, just letting them drift away up into the sky. Letting those thoughts drift away. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Allowing that relaxation to travel down through your body. Any tension anywhere, just notice and allow it to go. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow those bubbles to drift away, containing any thoughts and worries, leaving only calm and stillness. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in your own time. Enjoying that stillness. Knowing it's okay. Whatever we feel in a particular moment, it's okay, it will pass. Knowing to embrace the love and the joy and the happiness as much as we take notice of the other emotions that arrives. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in love and joy, breathing in, breathing out. Just notice the sound of the tractor in the background. Just acknowledging and accepting it's where we are. Breathing into that bubble, breathing in and breathing out. Bringing yourself back into the room, feeling your feet on the floor, on the floor, maybe have a little jiggle, move your shoulders, maybe a stretch or a yawn. In your own time. Coming back in. How did you find that? I know what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to do the stretches like I did again yesterday from Jude's videos. I know that just did me so much good yesterday. It just helps prevent any more tension and helps kind of release anything that we're holding on to as well. I'm doing a lot more walking at the moment, which is fabulous. But of course what comes with that, because I'd had a bad back before Christmas, so I've worked for 3 months, it starts to ache, and I noticed it didn't hurt as much today because I did the exercises yesterday. So I'm going to do that when I finish here. I'm going to get changed, put another top on, and I'm going to get my mat out on the balcony, and I dare say that I'll have Romeo and Buddy come and join me. I wish you could have seen their faces yesterday when I was doing that. Yeah, you enjoyed it, didn't you, Mum? It was good. And what I liked about it as well is she shows you different ways of doing it, so you don't have to be on the floor. She shows you how to do it sitting where you are, and there's lots of little things, tips that she showed us that you can do when you sat in a car or wherever you are. So it's just helped relieve that tension, but also it helps as well with prevention, because we're all not maybe doing things that we're used to doing, so you might find that we're carrying ourselves differently. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my mat out. I'm going to go and get changed, get my mat out and do that this morning. Now we're finished. I just think it's a really nice thing to do. Just look after your body. It's so nice to have a stretch. I always love it when you do a stretch in it, and there's a difference between hurting. Someone taught me once, it's called a grateful pain. And it's that bit, when you just stretch and you think, oh, it feels good. So let's look after our bodies a little bit today as well. That's our act of kindness. There you go. I've given you one. Let me know what your acts of kindness are going to be, or let me know what they have been, because I just think that's lovely. I might put another post up as well and ask you to put on there. But let's do that. Let's get this going around the world as it already is doing. Let's have these. Is that daily or weekly on here? At the moment, with Jude, it was a one-off yesterday. She's going to do something for me. I think a couple of days a week, though. That's a bit like me putting words in her mouth like you do, Luke. Your lady that you volunteered to do the choir. We're quite good at it, aren't we? But I think I'm going to speak to her about starting next week, doing something with us. But the one I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the one that was on yesterday. So it is on there. It's on my page as well as on the Surviving page as well. So let me know if you're doing it. Message me. I'm going to ring a couple of friends. I'm going to ring a couple of friends that live alone. Claire, that is beautiful. Do you know what? Hearing your voice will give them definitely a boost. will do. Even me thinking about hearing your voice gives me a boost. But give your friends a ring. How wonderful is that? Can we all commit to doing something that will reach out and contact someone? Whether it's on Facebook, we don't have to speak, but it's email or whether it's text. Reach out to someone today and make that connection. Put that smile that you've held in your heart today and pass that on. Keep yours as well. Right. I had to think about what I was doing then, sorry. I will go and do my exercises. I think I've done well, me. Late night last night. Don't drink on a Wednesday. That's all I can say to you. Thank you all. I will see you, if not later, I will see you in the morning for a walk with Romeo, and then I will see you for our last mindfulness session of this week tomorrow. And then tomorrow is disco night with me and Pricey. So have good days, keep safe. Let me know what your acts of kindness are. Can't wait to see you all in the morning. And thank you as always. Mwah. See you soon.